You installed UV in one line in episode 23. Now let's build something real. A FastAPI web app, managed entirely by UV, wrapped in a Docker image and running on your machine. One project from zero to container. Let's go. By the end of this guide, you will have a running web API. Open your browser, and you will see live JSON. Visit the docs page, and you get an interactive API explorer that tests your endpoints with one click.
And the exact same app will run inside a Docker container, so you can hand it to anyone, and it just works.
Start a new project with UV init. Type UV init hello-API, and UV creates a modern project with a pyproject.tom and a Python version pin. Then add the framework with UV, add FastAPI in square brackets standard.
UV resolves and installs everything in milliseconds, and writes a uv.lockfile, pinned and reproducible. One tool, no setup.
Now, the application itself. In app main.py, import FastAPI and create an app. Add a rote with the @app.get decorator and return a simple dictionary. That is the whole API. A path and a function that returns data.
FastAPI reads your code and automatically builds interactive documentation for you.
Time to run it. Type UV run FastAPI dev app main.py. UV creates the environment, resolves the lock file, and starts the development server. Now open your browser at 127.0.0 jam. You will see live JSON, add/docs, and FastAPI gives you an interactive API explorer.
Try it out and execute the request right in the browser. You can even flip to /ReDoc for the alternative docs. That is your app. Live in seconds. Now let's containerize it. The Dockerfile starts from a slim Python image and copies in the UV binary from the official UV image. UV sync --locked installs exactly what the lock file says. No pip, no setup. For production, FastAPI run starts the server on port 80.
For best practice, use the official UV image. Run as a non-root user and install dependencies before your source code, so Docker can cache the layers. Rebuilds become instant.
Build the image with docker build-t hello-api dot. Docker pulls the base image, copies in UV, and runs UV sync in seconds. Notice the build output. Every step is a layer. Now change your code and build again.
Only the changed layer runs. The rest are cached. Seconds, not minutes.
Now run it. Docker run -p800:80. Hello-API. The container starts your FastAPI app on port 80, mapped to port 8000 on your machine. Open localhost port 8000 in your browser. Same JSON, same docs, now inside a container.
Check Docker PS, and your container is listed healthy and running.
For a real project, use Docker Compose. Write a compose.yml with your service, its ports, and a watch section. Then one command, docker compose up --watch. Compose builds the image, starts the container, and watches your files. Change your code, and the app updates instantly.
Change the lock file and the image rebuilds automatically. That is a complete development loop.
Bonus, automate it with GitHub Actions. Add a workflow that checks out your code, installs UV with the setup UV action, syncs the project with --locked, and runs your tests. If the lock file is ever out of date, the build fails. Reproducible, on every push, forever.
Real projects, real errors. Docker daemon not running? Start Docker desktop. Port already in use? Find the process, or map a different port. Stale lock file with --locked? Run UV lock, commit it, and rebuild. FastAPI command not found? Add FastAPI in square brackets standard.
Every error has a one-line fix.
And that is the whole journey. 1. UV init and UV add, a project with a lock file. 2. UV run FastAPI dev, live app and interactive docs. 3. A Docker file that reproduces everything with UV sync --locked. 4. Docker run the same app in a container.
5. Compose up --watch. A hot reloading dev loop. 6. GitHub Actions CI that never lies. Your Python workflow is now production ready. Happy coding. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Coming next, publishing to PyPI with UV.